everybody. So I have a very special announcement to make. This month will be Seed Month. I'm sorry for doing the zoom like that. So like a while ago I was in Madagascar. I haven't posted those videos yet, but they are going to be coming fairly soon. But while I was there, I walked through one of the markets and I saw people selling papaya seeds as a spice. So they dry them out and they sell them. So you can use those, I think, as like a black pepper substitute. So I did a little bit of research on papaya seeds and found out that this is actually very easy to do. So you can use papaya seeds as a spice. Some people argue that this is like an incredibly healthy thing and it's like, I think it clears out parasites and stuff like that. That's not my business. I don't go into that stuff so much. So I want to report on what this tastes like. If it is actually like black pepper, like a lot of people say it is. And honestly, there's like a ton of YouTube videos out there on how to do this, but none of them actually say what it tastes like. I'm kind of skeptical that this thing is exactly like black pepper. So let's find out. This is going to start off an entire month of seeds that you can eat that people normally do not eat. And I think this is a great example of that. A lot of people, you get your papaya seeds, you chuck them out. Well, you can eat them, and I'm going to show you how. First thing you're going to want to do is set your oven to bake on a very low temperature. You're going to want this to be ideally less than 200 degrees, depending on how low your oven is. So let's see if we can get it to 175. Okay, so that'll take like 2 minutes to warm up. While you're letting that warm up, cut your papaya. Take a spoon and just scoop all the seeds out into a bowl. Not a whole lot there, probably, I don't know, like a half cup maybe. But you don't really need a whole lot because you're going to be using this as a spice. I mean, if you want more, you know, cut open another papaya. But this is enough seeds to last you for quite a little while if you're just, you know, using it sparingly. Some recipes for this actually call for you letting these soak overnight, and other ones they say just to let it soak for a few minutes just to, you know, loosen up some of the pulp. I'm going to do the latter because I don't want to wait that long, and I don't think it really matters that much. So yeah, just like soak it, agitate it, and you're going to want to clean out these little bits of pulp, which is probably going to take a few minutes to do. While those are soaking and your oven is preheating, take your papaya and throw it away. Or eat it. Okay, so I have strained out all the little pieces of pulp and let these kind of like dry momentarily. And now I'm going to take them and spread them out onto this baking sheet. I covered it with wax paper just so it wouldn't burn. You want to lay it out in like one thin layer, that way it dries evenly. Right, so oven has been preheated to 175. These go inside, and right, it's been 2 hours. Let's get them out. Still, although it's only 175 degrees in there, still a little too hot to grab with my hand. Doesn't exactly look like black pepper, and I'm imagining it doesn't exactly taste like black pepper, but it is interesting either way you cut it. So I'm going to give this a second to cool down, and then we'll give it a try. Bam! They're a little bit bigger than your typical peppercorns, but they look a little bit like it. But the big question is, what does it taste like? So I'm going to just grind some of these into my hand. They're fairly large, so I set this on a large grind, and that seemed to work. So there we go. I just snorted some. Smells a little bit like my oven, which means it smells a little bit like cheese, and bread because I made a pizza in there. That's interesting to note, is that this can absorb smells, but yeah, it doesn't really smell like much. It just kind of smells like pizza. Let's try it though. Maybe it tastes like pizza. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It is a little bit spicy, like black pepper, but it does not taste like black pepper. Not hardly at all. And the spicy level on that is pretty low. Like, I ate quite a lot of that, and I think like black pepper is spicier, but this is spicier in like a different kind of way. It's almost like a little bit like horseradish or wasabi. It's like spicy, but it's getting me in the nose, the back of my sinuses. It's somewhere between the spiciness you get from black pepper and the spiciness you get from horseradish. And the flavor is not bad. It just doesn't taste like black pepper. I mean, it's a way to get like a little bit of a little punch, little heat, sort of, little spice, little kick, but not the same kind that you would get from black pepper or chilies or anything. It's not bad, but it's not good. I would not prefer that over black pepper. I think like if I could not eat black pepper, then sure, I would use that as a spice. If I wanted to get the purported health benefits, then sure. It does still have like a slight fruitiness to it. Maybe it's just like some residual pulp or something, but there is like a slight fruity flavor to it. Not, I wouldn't go so far as to say like papaya, but there's a little sweetness to it, like little something like that in there. So that might be good to grind on like a fruit salad or something. I remember watching on the Good Eats episode, he made an apple pie. He's like, don't put cinnamon on it, put grains of paradise on it, because that works better with the apples. I think that is true in a way, and I think that in this case, this would probably work well with things like that. To add like a little bit of this to a pie, like an apple pie, baked apples, or any kind of like cooked fruit dish, like bananas Foster, or something like that. I think that would actually go well with it. Again, I probably would still choose black pepper over it, but it is a way to get a little bit more use out of your papaya, and that's always a fun thing. A little hard to swallow, like chaffy, you know, like the skin around a peanut or something. Like you can eat that skin with your peanuts and it's fine, but it's like a little like, while you're eating it, kind of like you feel it there and you kind of prefer it wasn't there. They're like kind of like hollow when you bite them. They're not solid all the way through. They don't really crunch the way that black pepper does. It's definitely not black pepper. But if you like playing around with different spices, I think this could be used in certain things where you can really highlight that taste. As a replacement for black pepper, no. As an addition to your spice cabinet, I think you could actually find some use in this thing. But yeah, it's a little deceiving when you see this online. Everyone's like, black pepper substitute for free with papayas. No, it's not the same. It doesn't taste the same. If you want to replace black pepper for whatever reason, for free, just to like save money or something, you're gonna be disappointed. I would use this as its own thing, and then I think you could find some uses for it. So I think that's about it, guys. I'm going to play around with this myself, and maybe I'll come across some really interesting uses for it. But for right now, I think that's about it. So I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Well, I really hope you enjoyed that video, guys. If you did, you may want to check out the video that is below me right now. That should be good, too. Also, if you haven't subscribed already, it is a huge help to my channel, so please do consider subscribing or clicking that bell. That does something too. Not sure what it is. Also, check out the description below. There's all sorts of other things I have going on. I don't even know anymore. But guys, I will see you next time. Take care.